Hello, come on in. Happy Friday. Hey, good morning, Bill. We're going to get started. Just going to clean off my glasses. So good to see everyone back and new people as well. I'll go ahead and introduce myself for anyone new here. You guys just helped me out so much yesterday, so I really enjoyed our chat and chow. Once again, I'm hungry. You know what it is? It's like I know I'm going to be cooking here, and so I try to not eat until, I cook for you guys. But let me go ahead and introduce myself in case there's anyone new here, whether you say hello or you like to stay back and just watch. You're most welcome here. My name is Maggie, and I am your substitute teacher today. In class, we're going to be making a raspberry French toast. We had a new classmate join us yesterday, and she was looking for some ideas to do with eggs. So this is going to be a flourless, sugar-free and dairy-free French toast. Hey, Amethyst. I feel like I need to make some hot tea. So you guys have encouraged me to kind of just slow down and take my time. I'm gonna make a little snack. This French toast does take a little bit longer, and you'll see why. I just skipped that step and moved to the Maggie cakes. But for anyone who's new here, I'm just a mom and a home cook. Home cooker is what the boys call me. I've been on a health and wellness journey, so far down 75 pounds, got a little vacation weight I need to get rid of, and then another 25 pounds to go. By really just, taking recipes that I would cook for the family or tasty things that I like eating anyway and substituting them with the ingredients that have been approved for me. So I did have I took a food sensitivity test with the help of my metabolic specialist. Y'all, we're going to start with teas. What we're going to do for me, that was a cheek swab on the inside and some hair samples. And so I have a list of foods back there on the fridge. Y'all know what I'm talking about, that I can have, and then I have foods that I have to avoid. So all of the cooking that I do is really just stuff that I think we all kind of like. Let me know. And I substitute my ingredients from the full flavor version. All right, so I am going to make tea, but I'm kind of craving some coffee. If you guys were on a few mornings ago, I can't remember, we did the Denver omelet. It was really good, and I had some extra. So I'm going to pop these in the air fryer. They're already done. I'm just going to have a little snack while I make our French toast. So let me wash my hands. And just a couple little plugs. Today, I guess about 3 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be cooking with Nana again. So we'll be doing steak bites with Nana. And then next week, Friday, you all wanted to do the cook along. I still need someone to tell me, what are we cooking? All right, I've got the TV on one of the cooking shows. I'm going to turn it off. So getting some water. It is Good Friday, so happy Holy Week if you celebrate. Um, we welcome everybody here, whether it's Passover or Easter. We're celebrating with you. Water in the Keurig. And you guys are welcome to talk amongst yourselves. You're welcome to multitask task in my class, or if you have any questions, I'll definitely answer them. I'm going to slow down and take my time. All right, so you guys have seen before, but for beverages, for me, my test results said that I was more acidic and I needed to drink more alkaline water, so I got this from Amazon. It's just some drops that turn regular tap into alkaline water. For me, it hydrates better because I was just drinking water, and it wasn't staying in to hydrate me. It was just kind of running through. And then for sweetener, I'm using skinny syrups, 0 sugar, 0 calorie. They're concentrated flavor bursts. I keep them in the car, keep them in my purse, and I order everything unsweet, and then I add my own calorie-free sweetener. And then I did buy this because the boys are home. It's got a little bit of sugar, but I am going to use this today. So you guys saw the unboxing yesterday from Walmart. Coffee Mate. I also am sensitive to cow dairy, so I've had to do a lot of substitutions with cow dairy, so I can't have like a half and half or that kind of stuff anymore. But there's a lot of plant-based creamers. I like the vanilla and, the almond and the coconut milk. I'm trying to take the plastic off. But yes, this one, the Natural Bliss, has been approved, and it's a vanilla flavor, but it's made from almond milk. So if you like cream in your coffee, I like mine light and sweet. So I put it in. Maybe I'll put some more. So I just make my cup, and then I'm going to brew the Keurig. I'm just doing regular old Maxwell House. You can get as fancy or as simple as you want, but today I'm just having the Maxwell House breakfast blend. I think my favorite is probably the donut shop blend. All right, let me pop these Denver omelets in the air fryer, muffins. All of my air fryer trays. I was thinking about doing some turkey bacon with our raspberry French toast, so let me know if you guys think we should do some turkey bacon. I can be doing that while we're making our batter. All right, our coffee's done. I make it a little fancy, put some whipped cream, dust it with cinnamon. Let's see how it tastes. Ooh, yummy. Mmm, I get excited. It doesn't take much. All right, just a little bit of foil, just for easy cleanup. And I'm only doing this because I haven't eaten yet today. And the French toast takes a minute, but this would be a great like Sunday brunch type meal. So if you guys remember our Denver muffins, and I use the little silicone cups so they just pop right out. I'm not going to even spray or do any like anything. They have cheese, peppers. What did we use? The turkey sausage. Everything's already inside. So I'm going to reheat them and see how they come out. All right, so let me wash my hand. Oh, coffee is good by itself. I don't know if I need anything else on it. All right. So for the French toast, again, this is the same batter for the Maggie cakes. So it's a 2-ingredient recipe. I'm going to add a little extra, but I'll always tell you what's optional and what you need to have. So all you need in this recipe are eggs, and it calls for cream cheese, but you guys know I'm sensitive to cow dairy, so I'm going to be using goat's cheese. You can get this in any, I guess, deli, if you will. This one is plain. And this is an 8-ounce log. Oh, I can do that. This is an 8-ounce log. So the recipe is a 1-to-1 ratio. So for 8 ounces of goat's cheese or cream cheese, then you need 8 eggs. So I have a partial container. I'm going to go ahead and use that. This one is brand new and full. So let's go ahead and use what's already open first, okay? So I'm going to do a quick switcheroo, and you need a blender. I'm going to finish up what's already open. Y'all know me and this daggum whipped creamer. I'm going to see if I can put some on my coffee. But I love that you guys are cooking some of the stuff that I've shared and tagging me. Someone in the group that I'm in, somebody made the California Pizza Kitchen barbecue chicken pizza and said it was excellent. So I love hearing when you guys are making stuff that you actually enjoy because, you know, like you've heard before, I've struggled with my weight and I always thought that I would either like what was on my plate or not like what, you know, I look like or like what I look like and hate what I was eating. Okay, blender. So I have this little Ninja. This one is larger. You guys have seen me use the small one. It came with 2 sizes. If I'm doing like 4 or 6 ounce log of goat cheese, then I'll use the smaller one. So if you're doing small, you can do a mini blender or the little NutriBullet or whatever. Since this one is large and my son is upstairs, so maybe he'll come down and taste. I don't know. I'm going to use the large. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the goat's cheese. Goat's cheese by itself, for me, I have acquired the taste for it. If you're new, it does have a little bit of a funk to it, kind of like you either like blue cheese or don't. But you can soften it up with a few things, and I'm going to do that, and I'll share with you guys what I'm doing. Again, this is completely optional. And they do also have flavored goat cheeses. So I'm just peeling this open. You guys have seen me do obviously the blueberry, cranberry. They have honey. They have onion and chive. They have everything. So I'm just putting this inside here. I'll probably get my scissors out. Probably should break it in half. I will. All right. So we've got our log of our goat's cheese and 8 eggs. So the breaking it in half, you just want to make sure that it incorporates really well. So, you know, you can tear it apart or cut it apart so that it's all underneath the blades. But let's go ahead and get our eggs, 8 eggs. Make sure no shells. What was I saying? I feel like I had a point. It'll come back. Maybe when I eat my muffin. Like I shared with you guys, I'm hungrier in the morning. I know some people skip breakfast. I say do what works for you. But I do get hungry in the morning. I wake up hungry. I try to eat, you know, supposed to eat my last meal 3 hours before bedtime. But I did work out this morning. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, since coming back from spring break, and it was a very adventurous spring break. We went to Costa Rica. I was hiking in the rainforest, y'all. I was ziplining. I was doing all stuff that I do not do. A lot of walking, like 5 miles a day. Got a little shell. Second. But some of you have asked if I exercise, and I do. I don't do the very strenuous, like, I've done those exercises where you like flip tires and all that stuff. Y'all, that is not me. And I injured myself trying to, what do I look like? No. but my metabolic specialist wants me to walk 1 to 2 miles a day, and I did it with the little mini hand weights. And you guys, if you were on the chat and chow last night, then you heard my workout story, why I have YouTube Premium. 2 more eggs. But yeah, so I definitely like the walk at home, workouts. And so I just do it here in the kitchen, turn on the TV. And, for me, it's not about like, yes, you want to sweat, you want to get your heart moving. What I learned is that, just especially as we age, stamina and all of that, it's just important. I work from home, so thankfully, but you don't want to be sedentary. You want to make sure that if you need to, hike 5 miles or whatever, you're able to keep up. That's important to me. Thank you, Bill. Let's see if I can remember this dress. I think this is just a maxi dress from, I almost want to not take it off, but look at the tag. But thank you. I'm trying to bring out some more spring prints and just bring out some old stuff. All right, so we've got our 8 eggs and our 8-ounce log of goat cheese. So I'm going to wash my hands again, and then we're going to check on on my muffins. So they're starting to brown, y'all. We already made these last time. I'm just reheating them. I think they're fine. I could have microwaved them, but I felt like they would be a little bit like spongy if I microwaved it. So, okay, I'm just gonna clip this up out of my face. Do you want to keep touching my hair and then touching the food? That's not hygienic. Always on the boys, like no grooming at the table. We don't do that. All right, so I'm just cutting in. Oh, it looks good. Y'all, this is just a little snack because our French toast is going to take a minute. But for anyone who missed it, we made these Denver omelet not English muffins, muffins with peppers and turkey sausage. Mm, 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 mm. Flavor is amazing, and then warming them in the air fryer. That's one of the things I love about the air fryer. It has a fan, so it gives a nice little crust. If you guys can see inside here, it gives a nice little crust. Mm, 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 mm. I still feel rude, but I'm having a moment. Mm, so good. So that's good to know. If you make the Denver omelet muffins, excuse me, I think that was a couple days ago, they will keep well, and then you can just pop them in the probably microwave, but air fryer, toaster oven, and it's basically an omelet in a muffin pan, or I use a silicone. Hmm. Feeling better. Ah, wonderful. All right. I made 2, and I want to eat the other one. All right, so again, back to, I don't know what we were talking about. Maybe the workouts, maybe the goat cheese, but I'm just vamping while I eat this. Um, y'all, oh, so yummy. So yummy. I finished my salsa yesterday with the fajitas last night. I need to order some more, but this would be great dipped into some salsa or pico. Mm. All right, now I'm done. So I'm going to get a scissors. So back to our French toast. So Belle says, how did the talk go with the kid last night? Hmm. Hmm. I like to stay positive here, but I'm going to keep it real with you guys. You know, at a certain point, these kids get to an age where they're going to have to decide how they're going to move forward in life. If they want to keep taking the same trip around the mountain, or if they want to take one trip around the mountain. Cooking is my happy place, so I'm still struggling. All right. I don't understand. All right, so we have our 8 eggs and our 8 ounces of goat's cheese. If you can have cow dairy, then do the block of 8 ounces of like Philadelphia cream cheese or whatever you like. I'm just going to go in with some scissors and just snip off. I could have torn it with my hands. I'm just going to cut the log into smaller pieces so that it's all underneath the blade. Because when you turn on the blender, you want it to mix well. I have done this with right out of the refrigerator, which is what I'm doing this morning. And I've also, I've heard people say do it with room temperature so that it blends better. I say do whatever works for you. No, Mona, you're fine. You guys, please live your life. And I am just happy that you are here. You know, I'm here every day cooking. So you come when you can. Thank you for popping through. If you would press the like button. Ooh, Vel. What are you talking about? That's going to be a whole chat and chow one day. All right, so you guys see what we have. We have our 8 eggs and 8 ounces of goat's cheese for me. Cream cheese if that's what you like. So we're going to do a raspberry French toast. I thought about putting some raspberries in here, but we'll top it with the raspberries. Just keep in mind, if you put your fruit inside the batter, it will change the color. So we could, if you guys want, we could toss some raspberries in there and make like a red French toast. Or I can do basic. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Whew, y'all. Or top it with the French toast with the raspberries and dust it with a little powdered sweetener. So I'm going to put a few things in here just to warm up the batter. So this is completely optional. You can make it, you can go to blend it just like this. But I am going to put a little bit of vanilla paste in here. If you have vanilla extract, yes. If you have vanilla extract, that's fine. Let me get a teaspoon. And just experiment with stuff. Do it however you like. I'm just thinking if I want to put it in or on top. I have an idea. All right. So vanilla bean paste, I don't know, but it comes out kind of like a glop, if you can see. And I'm doing a full teaspoon, and it's starting to fall right into the blender, which is great. But you guys can see that it's like a concentrated vanilla flavor. Interestingly enough, it doesn't change the color. But what's neat, I don't know if you guys can see, but it has the little specks of vanilla bean in there. So it's kind of closer to, you know, those fancy ingredients where they slice open the vanilla bean and scrape out the seeds. That's where you get that concentrated flavor. So I'm adding some vanilla, again, completely optional. And I'm going to add some nutmeg for warmth, again, completely optional, so that in the bite of the French toast you have that flavor. And I'll do some caramel too. Oh, y'all. I keep forgetting to turn this stuff on Do Not Disturb. Hold on. Again, this is not a, I keep saying it's not a cooking show. It is a cooking show, but it's real and it's live. Okay. So I'm going to put some nutmeg inside the batter here, just for some warmth. Get our vanilla spoon out. Whatever spices you like, you can do. So I'm being, kind of heavy with it because I'm like, what is that in my batter? It's the vanilla hanging around. But you guys can see I put the nutmeg in there. Whatever you like, experiment with it. The way that I do it is the first time I always cook according to the recipe. And then after that, I customize it. All right. So we've got vanilla and we've got nutmeg. And then I'm going to put a little caramel sweetener, again, completely optional. So cream cheese has a little bit of a smoother taste, but the goat cheese does have a little bit more of a bite to it. I'm trying to think like if you've had plain yogurt, like plain Greek yogurt, like unflavored, you know how it has a little bit of tang to it? I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but plain goat's cheese kind of has that like bite to it. So that's why I put a little vanilla and a little cinnamon, a nutmeg in there. I'm going to put cinnamon on top. And then you guys have seen me use this, again, completely optional. This is a liquid caramel sweetener from Sweet Leaf, made with stevia. I have bought different brands. I try everything. I much prefer the skinny syrups in beverages. I didn't care too much for this caramel in beverages, but I do like it as an ingredient. So I'm going to put a squirt in the batter. And that's pretty much it. Again, the only ingredients you need are the eggs and the cream cheese, or eggs and goat cheese for me. All right, so we're going to put the top on and we're going to blend. You guys don't know what you did yesterday telling me to not be rushed. So I'm just enjoying myself. All right, let's see. So we have our blender again for the French toast batter. For regular French toast, which of course I make regular French toast, you get toast and then you make your egg and milk and cinnamon and sugar and dip it in there and pan fry. We're making our bread slices. All right, so we're gonna blend. Okay, so my blender, this Ninja, I have to keep my hand on it when I'm, that's like the on button. So I'm kind of feeling to see, since I've got those big clumps of goat's cheese in there, or cream cheese for you, just to make sure that they've broken up and they're not still like clunking around. All right, so you guys can see our batter here. I had that look because I had this flap open when I turned it on. I was like, I don't want it to splatter everywhere. All right, so I'm going to show you guys again, up to this point. To pour it on you, but you can see here it's just liquid, no flour. Up to this point, if we were making the Maggie cakes, we would pour these into the pan or onto the griddle, sprinkle our blueberries in it, or make it plain. But for French toast, we have an extra step. Okay, and I'm going to cook the whole thing. You want a bread loaf. This one is nice and sturdy, but I've also used This is not the right size. This is more of a tray, but you can get this 3-pack at the Dollar Tree. Used to be $1, now $1.25, and they have it in the bread loaf size. So you can use. You don't have to invest in if you're not a baker. You don't have to invest in really sturdy stuff. The little aluminum foil one works just fine. Oh, Belle. Oh, you are the sweetest. Thank you for saying that. If you guys only knew, I shared a little bit yesterday, but it's like, this is such an outlet for me. And I've just kind of kept it to myself because I felt like, cooking is kind of a lost art. Hey, Mona D, come on in. And so, I just cook for the people that I love and, minding my business. So the fact that you guys are here and this is helpful and that you enjoy it, it really, really makes my day. I'm a softie, so I'll get emotional. Okay. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to spray and do some parchment paper, and I'll show you and I'll tell you why. So let me put away the foil. One thing I would recommend that you have in your kitchen. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. If you guys like what I'm doing, please hit the like button or heart button or whatever. This is month 3 of Maggie, the substitute teacher. I've been cooking since I was a kid when Nana taught me. That's just the way my parents raised me. But my YouTube channel is new, so thank you for being here and thank you for helping it grow. One thing that I do recommend that you guys have in your kitchen is parchment paper. I'm kind of new to parchment paper. I always use like foil or saran wrap growing up, but especially for baking, I don't know what's special about it. It's some kind of paper that I don't know, and I'm not going to make it up. It says wood, y'all, I don't know, but grease proof. But when you're baking, you can definitely line things with parchment paper, which is different from wax paper. I learned that the hard way. Wax paper, especially on high heat, will make the oven kind of smoke, so you don't want that. But give parchment paper a try. Another thing that parchment paper is really good for, and I don't know how it works, but you guys know that I use the air fryer. Anytime you're doing something that is like fried, like wings or French fries or whatever, lining with this, somehow like it absorbs the moisture or the oil, so that the food just gets the heat and it crisps up well. When I do aluminum foil, because it's not porous, it just kind of sits there in its juice. If you want that, that's fine. But if you want something to release easy, give parchment paper a try. This one is just brandless. I think I have a link somewhere. I don't know, but you can get this anywhere. Parchment paper. Okay, so in our loaf pan, so again, this one is a steel one. Aluminum foil will work just fine. Because this is eggs for French toast, you want it to release well. And so we're going to spray our pan and we're going to spray the foil. How did I get the goat cheese? Okay, sweetie, I'll explain. One second. I'm finishing my thought because y'all know I'll just be like, I had a point. Eggs, when you bake them, can really stick, and then you have to like use a spatula or whatever to kind of go around it to get it out, and it comes out all jagged. So I'm going to show you what we do. You definitely want to do this when you're using metal. If you're using silicone, and that's one of the reasons why I use the silicone, you see it just peels off nicely. But since we're going to use metal, use parchment paper. Okay, so Mona wants to know about goat's cheese. I just brought a few. I'll talk you through while we're doing this other thing. Oh, and I'll do cream cheese. So I keep all the regular stuff in the house. So if you have, this is just Walmart cream cheese, or if you have Philadelphia, the recipe calls for eggs and cream cheese. But when I had my food sensitivity test, oh, Leanne, thank you. Y'all gonna make me, I'm gonna go and look at the label of this dress. I have so much stuff that, I had bought, but I didn't like the way I looked in it because, struggle with my weight. And so now I'm just bringing out since I'm shopping my own closet. So thank you. This is just a big, like, maxi dress, It's nice and flowy. I'm going to a museum tonight, so I'm gonna want to be fancy. In my mind, my life is a lot more glamorous. Kidding. Okay, focus, Maggie. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it, and then I'm going to answer your question about the goat's cheese. So again, I'm using just a stainless steel, I don't know, a loaf pan. So I have, thank you, sweetie. This is my oil sprayer. If you have like regular nonstick pan or whatever, that's fine. The oil that's been approved for me, this is MCT oil, which is a coconut-based oil. Use whatever oil you like. Whatever you like. This little sprayer, I think I got from Walmart or Amazon, and it's just a refill one. You see, I'm trying to be sustainable. This is how I make up for the straws. So you put your olive oil or whatever in here, whatever you like, and then when you screw it on, it turns your regular oil into like a non-stick, okay? It helps me make sure the oils that I use, Belle, I know, right? Thank you. It helps me make sure that the oils that I use are the right ones for me. So you can see I've given it a thorough spray. If you have Pam, use that. One of the things that I've learned in my journey is that the oils that we cook with, sometimes it's not even the food, but it's what we put on the food or cook in the food. And look, I'm not the food police. This is year 3 for me, and I'm 46. So I had the typical American diet for 40 plus years. But when I'm in weight loss mode, which I'm trying to get, the rest of this weight off, just really being consistent about everything. Because when my weight would plateau, if I'm being honest, I would eat mostly on my plan, but I'm supposed to stay away from dairy. I would still have half and half in my coffee, or, I would use regular butter or regular cheese just because I ran out. And so those little things for me kept the weight from going down. So the way that I know that I lose is when I'm really meticulous. And then once I get to my goal, I'll use what I have. But okay, so what we want to do, I think my parchment paper is too big. I haven't forgotten about the goat's cheese. I'm going to see if I can put it in here. Yeah. I'm going to try and get it in as neatly as possible in all of the corners. Maybe my parchment paper is too big. This is why I don't bake. Hey Josh, come on in. I think it's okay. I really want it to be nice for you guys, but you see, I've got these like crumbly pieces. When they do it on the cooking shows, it's measured perfectly and they lay it in there and it's just beautiful. This is not that. All right. It's gonna be all right. I'm not gonna fuss. It's gonna be all right. So I've got my parchment paper in here. Oil first, and then parchment paper, and then oil spray again. Y'all see why I just put it in the skillet and do the Maggie cakes, right? But when you're baking eggs will stick. So, you see we've got our oil. So when it's done, we're going to lift. You want a little bit of overhang so that you can just lift it up out of the tray. All right. Now, clean up. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to pour our batter into our loaf pan. So again, this is the same batter as the Maggie cakes, and I'm going to pour all of it. Oh, it's fine. I thought I saw a lump of goat's cheese, and I have not forgotten your question. I'm coming, sweetie. All right, so you can see here, it's gonna be more watery than like pancake batter because there's no flour, but magically it cooks up well. So in here we had an 8-ounce lot of goat cheese, 8 eggs because it's a 1-to-1 ratio, caramel, sugar-free sweetener, nutmeg, and vanilla. Hey, Mackenzie. We are making French toast sticks. This would be great for kids. All right, so I'm gonna pour the whole thing. Ooh. All right, let me set it down. I'm gonna get a spatula and really scrape it. And plus, because it's jiggling. Oh, I do have some goat's cheese in there. But that's okay, we're gonna make it work. I want all of it. But yeah, so to answer the question about the goat's cheese. So again, this recipe calls for cream cheese. If you can have cream cheese, have it. But you know, the whole Maggie the Substitute Teacher is about me wanting to enjoy the foods that I like with the ingredients that have been approved for me. So when I got my test results back and it said that I'm sensitive to cow dairy, I was like, man, that means yogurt and cheese and half and half and all that stuff I can't have anymore, right? My body doesn't process it well. Or I have to have it like very sparingly, and I like to eat it all the time. So, what my metabolic specialist told me is that I could have goat's cheese. And I was like, goat's cheese? I had never had it before, y'all. I'm new to all of this. And apparently, all mammals make milk, and goat's cheese and goat yogurt and all this stuff is made from goat's milk, which I'm not a doctor, but something about the protein, I don't know, something about the way your body absorbs it. A lot of people who can't tolerate cow dairy do better with goat's dairy, or you'll see me do almond milk. All right, 1 second. So I'm going to show you guys what we have, and I'm going to go to bake. So I have it. I'm going to tilt a little bit so you can see. Okay, so you can see we've got our batter here, our egg loaf. And what I'm going to do, one last thing, it's yellow. You saw it's yellow. I am going to dust the top with some cinnamon. Again, this is completely optional. It'll bake up, believe it or not, it'll bake up and look like a beautiful loaf of cornbread. I think I have posted this somewhere, but when you put the cinnamon on top, it has like a nice brown crust. Again, completely optional. All you have to have is eggs and cream cheese or eggs and goat's cheese. But I'm going to dust with the cinnamon. And plus that gives the flavor in the, I'm so happy. Just doing this makes me happy. It gives the flavor actually in the French toast sticks, which is what we're making. That way, of course, we're going to do butter and syrup and raspberries. Hey, Titanium. So I'm just doing a dusting of cinnamon, and then I'll show you guys. This is just regular old Walmart cinnamon. All right, I'm trying not to move it too much. I don't know if y'all can see if I tilt it. I know it looks weird, but I don't want to mess it up. Hopefully you can see there's a nice little layer of cinnamon on top. Okay, so this is going to go in the air fryer or the oven. Okay. Just out of habit, I'm going to line this with foil for cleanup. So happy that everyone is here. I think if you do the oven, it's like, I don't know, 350 for 30 minutes, y'all. You know, I'm not good with temperatures and times. I was taught to just keep an eye on my food. But here's what we're looking for. I'll put it in and then I'll tell you so we can go ahead and get it going. So just a tray in the air fryer. Then I'm going to carefully put my French toast, it's really an egg loaf, on the tray. Okay, so let's say 350. Um, we'll keep an eye on it. So what's going to happen is that our egg loaf, you saw that it was completely liquid. Because it's eggs, it's going to puff up and round up beautifully like cornbread. And then we'll do the toothpick test, right? We want to put the toothpick in there and make sure that it's not wet on the inside. Yes. Oh, absolutely. I use the air fryer all the time, especially when I'm just cooking for me. I mean, the kids are home from their dads this weekend, but the oven is great, but it heats up the whole house. So when I'm doing smaller portions, I do the air fryer. And this air fryer that I have is the one that it's kind of, I think it's called a power air oven. I don't know, but it has the door that kind of opens like an oven and you can see through. Okay, so back to the goat's cheese. So when my metabolic specialist said that I can't have cow dairy, I was like, man, I gotta find a substitute for that. So that's why we started with goat's cheese. I had not had goat's cheese before, and it is an acquired taste. So I'll get a few out, and then I'll tell you where I get them, and you can give it a try. Oh my goodness. All right, I just wanted to get a variety because we're waiting on our um, French toast loaf or egg loaf. Okay, so there's lots of different varieties of goat's cheese and sheep's milk cheese, believe it or not. It is an acquired taste, but I'm going to show you guys some of my favorites. Absolutely, yeah. You like the air fryer too. Okay, so for goat's cheese, what I'm using in the egg loaf today, you guys probably saw this. I think this one came from Aldi. You can get a lot of these products in your regular grocery store, Kroger, Publix, Walmart, of course, your farmer's market, Sprouts, Whole Foods. You just have to go into the cheese section, and here's the thing. If they have it, they may only have a few. They're not going to have a whole shelf of them like you will have like your Kraft and your other brands. And so that's one of the mistakes that I've made. And one of the things that I've learned is that now I buy in bulk, or I'm greedy. When I go into the stores, if I see two or three, I'll get it all. I know that sounds horrible, but for me to stay on track, I have to keep the ingredients that I am approved to eat in the house. Because if not, then I'll start rummaging through, the other stuff that's here, but that's not for me. So the plain goat's cheese is a substitute for me. I use this in place of cream cheese. We're going to use this today when we make the mashed cauliflower with the ribeye. We're going to do steak later on. It does have a different taste to it. It's kind of tart and has a little bit of a funk to it. So that's why I add some other things. You also can get flavored. This one is Aldi's as well. You can see this one is honey. So it's a little bit smoother, a little bit sweeter. You can use this smeared on crackers. I love it on fruit. Cut up some apple slices. When it comes out of the fridge just like this, it's cold. So if you're going to do like a cheese board or something, you want to let these soft cheeses sit out for a little bit to get to room temperature, and then they'll just cut really easy and smoothly. So you can try that. And this is not much. I think at Aldi's, maybe $2.50. So not much. So you saw the big one that we're doing in the egg loaf today. Let me clean up. Okay, my absolute favorite, I think I may have some now. One of my absolute favorites, this one right here, Chavry. This is a goat's milk cheese. And you can see here, I don't know if you can see, but it's a, I'll get it out because I'm gonna have a snack. To me, for the creamy goat's cheeses, this one is the best if you're new to goat's cheese because it's got a very mild flavor. To me, it tastes just like cream cheese. I love it on crackers. Maybe I'll do that. Have some cheese and crackers. Let's do that. One moment, please. I'll show you guys a little snack that I make. These came yesterday in my Walmart order. Since I can't have grains, I had to change what I snack on. So Mary's Gone. They have some that are not good. If you see the Mary's Gone that have all the nuts and seeds in them, no ma'am, no sir, not for me. But this one, the real thin, I'm gonna put some, dip it in some of the goat's cheese and drizzle a little honey substitute. So to answer the question where I get this from, the Chavry, you can get it at Publix. But this is one of the ones that I order in bulk. There's a website, I think it's cheeseloversshop.com. And I think they ship free on ice over like $30 or something like that. And that's what I ended up having to do, just buy in bulk. So I'm gonna open up my crackers. I can have 16 per day. That's one of my snacks. And yes, I count them because I'm greedy and I want it all. There was half. Okay. So you guys can see here the crackers. They're kind of, I don't know. What's in them? Good stuff. I don't know. But these actually taste good. I will tell you if they're healthy and it doesn't taste good. So one of the things I like to do, so you can see here, this is the Chavry. It's a nice creamy texture. I'll eat it just like this. Or if I were making like a cheese board or a cheese plate, instead of honey, this is the substitute that I use, Sucre and Gold. And we'll drizzle just a little bit. So you have a nice, instead of just a regular old snack. Excellent. The creaminess of the goat's cheese, the sweetness of the honey, the crunch. This texture, I'm thinking about making a cheesecake and then making the graham cracker crust out of this. So this flavor is sea salt. So this one is just kind of plain. They have a garlic rosemary. Where someone sent me a recipe for zucchini fries, and pounding these up to like crumbs to make like the coating and making zucchini fries. They have tomato basil. They have so many different flavors. So I don't snack anymore, much as I love it, like popcorn and granola bars and chips and all that. Gluten came up on my sensitivity, so I have to have like rice crackers, but I really like the Mary's Gone, the thin one. Mary's Gone thin. Clean up. I'm not opening this, but I'm just showing you guys another cracker option for me. Blue Diamond, they make the nuts, the nut thin. This is really good. They also have other flavors. I've made the salted toffee with this, the cracker toffee. It's good by itself. Mm. When I did the taco salad for like, not the taco shell, but like nacho chips. Excellent. All right. We were talking about goat's cheese. I'm gonna eat this snack. But yeah, so this Chavry is my favorite if you're new. I'll show you some others, and you can get that at Publix. Let me get a plate. I'm just eating out of the greedy. I'll show you all what I would do for a quick snack. I always portion out what I'm going to eat, serve myself, and then put the container away. Mm, so good. So there's other goat's cheeses, and I'll show you. This is a quick little, like if you had some fruit. I do have some apple. Maybe I'll do that too. Arrange your crackers on a plate. And I'm going to smear them with the goat's cheese. They also have flavored goat's cheese. Hey, Big Bad. Oh, yes. Vel says the pecan thins. Oh, imagine a dessert and making your crust. So many different ideas, you guys. So there's flavored goat cheeses too. This one is cranberry cinnamon. And this one I can't wait to use. You can see is blueberry lemon. This is a 2-pack. I think this came from either Costco or somewhere. But when you guys see the Maggie cakes, I'm just smearing on the goat's cheese on here. I'm going to make a little plate and show you guys a quick little snack that I would eat. And I'll cut up the apple too. Do you guys want me to make, how about we make the fried apples? You want some dessert too? What was I saying? Okay, so when you use the flavored goat's cheeses, I think I will because there's one left. I had like 2, but my kid is home. He goes to boarding school, and so they're out for Good Friday, and food is already disappearing. Teenage boys. What was I saying? Before the Billions is in here. Hey guys, y'all see this? I'm just gonna turn this on so y'all can see yourselves, or I guess you can already see yourselves. I got my hands full in goat's cheese, but if you like cream cheese, this is a great substitute. I've used it in as a ricotta substitute too. Cracked one. Again, a little bit of an acquired taste, but not bad. So if you're sensitive to dairy and you think, it's all or nothing, you'd be surprised. I've seen them in all the stores, but they don't stock a lot. So I buy online, y'all. I'm getting down to the bottom of this. Oh, we got to go check on our egg loaf. I'm just all over here. Oh my goodness. Happy Friday. Happy Good Friday if you celebrate. Happy Holy Week. Happy Passover. Happy everything. Merry everything. We love everybody. We sure do. All right. This is not as, I'm down to the bottom and I'm like scraping it out, but you'll see what I'm trying to do. If I had like really nice dollops of cream cheese, and not just because it looks pretty, it actually, keeps you fuller longer. So I have a little bit of cream, honey substitute, Sucrin Gold, Amazon, or you can buy directly from Sucrin. Drizzle. And then if you like a little sweet heat, red pepper flake. And I'll cut up the apple. This can be on a cracker. This can be on an apple. Mm. Oh my gosh, you guys are, oh, love it. All right. So hopefully that, oh, one last goat's cheese. Mm. Mm, mm. Mm. The ones that I've shown you up to this point, okay, we'll talk about the crackers. The ones that I've shown you up to this point, Aldi, these are really good smearing cheeses, spreadable. Who says smearing? If you want a good melting cheese, I love this brand, Leclerc. Mozzarella is okay. They have one that's a pepper jack, my absolute favorite. It comes in the block. Sprouts Farmers Market, Whole Foods maybe, but there is a dairy in Wisconsin called, I think it's Benoit, Benoit, or Benoit, I don't know, Cheese House, and they ship free on ice over like $40. So that's what I'll do. I'll buy like multiples of these and keep them in my fridge so I have it when I need it. Y'all, our egg loaf is looking good. I'm gonna let it go a few more minutes because it's gonna be beautiful when it first comes out, but it will kind of deflate like a souffle. All right, so we had a question about the nut thins. Walmart. Um, I am a big believer in the online delivery services, so whether it's Prime or Walmart Plus, because like I said, some of the ingredients that I need, excuse me, it's hit or miss when you find them in the stores. So this box, maybe $3-ish. You can also buy, if you're willing to buy in bulk, like if you try a flavor and you really like it, sometimes I go straight to the manufacturer. I think it's bluediamond.com. And you can buy like a case of them. Because what I've learned in my journey, those of us who have struggled with weight, there's nothing wrong with any of those Weight Watchers, Nutrisystem. I've done all of that. But if you don't like eating that way, you'll suffer through it to lose the weight. And then as soon as you get the weight off, you go back to eating what you used to eat and the weight comes back. So the whole substitute teacher is about me finding substitutions for stuff that I actually want to eat. All right, so what do you all say to the fried apple? Or not. Let's clean up. Belle says, let's do it. I was hoping you would say that because I'm greedy. All right. Last apple in the bowl. I got a quick dessert / snack for you guys. I keep my fruit and stuff on the counter. What I snack on is low sugar fruits, apples, citrus, berries. So I'm going to show you, if you like apple pie, I'll show you how to make a really good apple dessert with the whole fruit. I feel like I should get in there and look at it. Let's wash our apple. We'll give it a couple more minutes and then we'll take it out. All right, so washing the apple, this is going to take a little bit longer, but we've got time. If you want to do it fast, peel the skin off. Of course, all the nutrition is in the skin, so I'm going to keep the skin on. You guys will see me core the apple and stuff it with butter and brown sugar substitute, baked, all kinds of stuff. Honeycrisp apples, oh my God, those are so good, yes. That's something good to get addicted to, right? Okay, so we're going to take our apple and we're just going to section it, cut in half, cut those pieces in half, cut those pieces in half. You don't have to be a super nice, skill. All right, so we got our apple in half, cut in half. We're just making wedges, just like you would put in a lunchbox. And then you do want to kind of take the little core out. So I'm going to keep this shape. We're going to have 8 of these. If you want them to cook faster and you want more bite-sized pieces, then you could take this and cut this in half or cut it in thirds. But I'm just going to keep it in wedge just because. All right, I'm getting nervous. My spidey senses are tingling, so I need to go look at our egg loaf. Let me cut this apple, and we'll put a pause on this. All right. So we've got our apple cut, just a whole apple. If you already have sliced apple or peeled apple, I dropped one. Rinse everything. That's what we have. All right, let's take a look at our loaf. Here we come. Can you guys see? And it's darker on the top because I dusted with cinnamon, but if you're able to see, but when I move it, see how it's jiggly like that? So it still needs more time, but it's starting to look like almost like cornbread, right? All right, see why we go straight to the Maggie cakes, but it'll be great. So our egg loaf, and that was a large portion, right? So that was 8 eggs and 8 um, ounces of goat's cheese. So I'm damping for time, so we're gonna make fried apples. Open the dishwasher. Y'all know me and my glasses. All right, so I'm using the small skillet. All it is, apples, butter, and brown sugar. But of course, I've got some substitutes, so I'll show you guys what I'm using. But if you can have full flavor, totally fine. Phil! I'm so excited! Oh my goodness! Okay, let me get the one that's not all janky. I am so excited. I buy in bulk and it's down at the bottom. When I tell you, hey, A Crafty, when I tell you this goat's butter has been a game changer for me. This is what I'm using. You can see Amazon, Whole Foods. You can order online. I keep this stuff in bulk. Sometimes butter just gives you a better flavor, but just like you can have cheese made from goat's milk, you can have butter made from goat's milk. It tastes like butter. It cooks like butter. So excited. Delamere is a UK brand, and this is butter made from goat's milk. You can also order it online. I think I have these links on my About Me section on YouTube. There is a deli out in Salt Lake City. Y'all, I have scoured to find this stuff because when I find something good, I'm on it. Caputos. Caputos. I don't know if it's apostrophe S or S, but they shipped free over like $40, $50, $60. I don't know, but they keep this goat's butter in stock. I'm telling you. So I'm going to cut a nice pat of goat's butter. If you can have dairy, use regular butter, but I have searched high and far. And Belle, thank you so much. Yes, Honeycrisp is amazing. I've searched high and wide, and look, I enjoy cooking and I enjoy eating. I am not going to suffer. So I will keep searching until I find something. So I'm putting a nice pat of butter. It's got a little stain on it from the blueberry pancakes because y'all know I use this on the griddle, but whatever. But as you can see, butter. I'm putting that in the pan with the apples, and then you need a sweetener. I'll show you what I'm using for brown sugar. Y'all, I'm vamping for time because of the daggum egg loaf. You see why we do the Maggie cakes? Don't worry, it's gonna be amazing. Ooh, Titanium is asking if I've dehydrated fruit. I thought you were asking if I was dehydrated. I'm like, I'm trying not to be. I'm drinking water all the time. I tried it once. I didn't have a good experience, but my air fryer is like one of those multi things. It's supposed to dehydrate. I tried making some zucchini chips. So you cut zucchini really thin, I think vinegar, salt, whatever, and then you lay them on the tray. And the dehydration setting, like it takes hours, so I set it overnight. And when I came back the next morning, they were dehydrated, but they were kind of chewy for me, which is probably better for fruit. But the recipe was for zucchini chips, so I was expecting like the crispiness of a chip, and so I didn't get that experience with the zucchini. But I have not tried dehydrating fruit. So let me know, do you just cut it like really thin and then put it on the dehydrating setting? That might be good. But here's the thing with fruit. So my snacks are fruit, and I can have 2 servings per day. So, you know, when I think of like a whole apple, like I want that fiber, I want that fullness. I think dehydrating is great. So I haven't tried it yet. I tried it on zucchini chips, but not on fruit. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna get my apples started. All you need is butter and brown sugar. Truvia makes this brown sugar blend. I bought this by accident, but I'm using it. This one is half stevia, half brown sugar. It cooks just like brown sugar. They also have one that's, I think, all stevia. But to make toffee, to make caramel, that's really all you need. It's just the time that you cook it. So I'm going to show you guys. It gives you the brown sugar experience, just like sand, but without the sugar, the extra sugar that's going to spike your blood sugar. So I'm putting this in, I know, pretty liberally. So we have our apples. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we have our apples, we have our butter, and we have our brown sugar. I'm going to do the same warming spices, completely optional, just cinnamon and nutmeg, or you can go plain. A little bit of cinnamon and nutmeg. And then we're going to put this on the stove and just let it do its thing. So we're going to pan fry our apples. The same stuff that I put in the egg loaf. Butter, brown sugar, a whole apple sliced with the skin on. It'll take less time with the skin off. And then we'll just keep it moving. It's gonna pan fry and sizzle and caramelize. The butter, the sugar, the apples will get sweet, ooey gooey. With these long live streams, I'm gonna eat everything. That's okay, because I really don't eat unless I'm cooking for y'all. Because I eat every day. I just turn the camera on when I be making it for myself anyway. Let's talk about sweeteners. Clean up. So you guys are familiar with Truvia? I think Walmart.com, Amazon. But this is a good one for brown sugar substitute. Also for brown sugar, someone in here has said that they've used the Swerve. Love the Swerve products. They have 3. I haven't opened this one yet, but they make a brown sugar substitute. You can see here, 0 calories, 0 sugar. So if you're watching your calories, or you are pre-diabetic, that I used to be, a great option. I used to be pre-diabetic. I used to have elevated cholesterol, and I used to have borderline blood pressure. All of that is normal now. Oh, sweet potatoes. I have a substitute for sweet potatoes. I do butternut squash. Excellent with butter and brown sugar. Mm. All right, let's see how our loaf is doing. Still eating my crackers. See what's happening? All right, much better. I'll show you guys what we have here. Getting excited. It's a long process, but we're halfway there. Can you guys see our loaf? And yeah, it's not jiggly anymore. So I'm gonna take it out. It's dark on the top because I put the cinnamon. It's hot. If you had not done the cinnamon, it would just be golden. My youngest, that used to be his favorite color in preschool, golden. Please talk amongst yourselves. I love it. Just let it sit and do its thing. The fruit will soften, the butter, the brown sugar, the spices. Okay, crap, move quickly. It's starting to deflate. So if you remember our parchment paper, I'm going in on both sides. And the whole thing lifts out. All right, so you see, I had some leak to the side. You see how our egg is kind of stuck in there? So I would have to scrape that out if I didn't have the parchment paper. I'm gonna move the sides down. Let me put it on a cutting board. Dishwasher in the glasses, y'all. They always get fogged up in here. Just keep your apples moving so they don't burn. All right, show you guys what we have. So our egg loaf, you can see, very eggy. We have some cinnamon on the top. That was optional. Let me slide. Apples are doing good. All right, so I'm gonna take this off of the parchment paper. Oh, not hard at all. So you guys can see. I need 2 hands, sorry. So we're not done yet, but this is the egg loaf. This is the inspiration for the Maggie cakes. You can see why now I just go straight to the griddle. But if you pour it in a loaf pan, we're going to slice this and make like French toast sticks that we then have to pan fry and top with powdered sweetener and raspberries and syrup and butter. It's going to be good. So I'm going to get the serrated knife and then we're going to cut. Woo! Y'all see? Let me get a fork so you can see. Can you see that apple? Just butter and brown sugar. I'm just going to make sure that the flesh side or the pulp side or the fruit side is down into all that goodness. And because I do wedges, you can literally just, you see this side is done, but this side is still a little, oh, I don't want this to splatter me. So that's why I just do the wedges, literally just turn them on the other side. So let me just check. And I'm going to turn it down a little bit. Butter will go from melting to burning really fast. So just like you would do pan-fried potato wedges or sausages or whatever, you just want to put that down. And then I'm going to stop stirring it and just let it sit. So you guys can see how our fried apples are coming along. Imagine that with whipped cream, or if you can have ice cream by itself. Ooh, butter, the brown sugar, the spices. Oh. All right, serrated knife. Focus, Maggie. All right, so we've got our bread for our French toast. I'm gonna go in with the serrated knife. And you can really trim the edges and make it really clean. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I don't know. So, you know, French toast sticks. And I'll show you guys. Can you see inside? It kind of has the bread type. Let me go ahead and cut them all. You can make these as thick or as thin as you want. You could get French toast sticks for dipping. Looking good. Here I come. And then literally we're just going to quick pan fry. All right. Okay. So it still looks kind of eggy, I know, but never fear. All right. Now I'm going to get a medium skillet. You want to use non-stick. And I'm going to dry this off. It's just coming out of the dishwasher. Okay, so here's the key. I'm going to put butter in the pan. Goat's butter for me. If you can have regular butter, have it. I'm going to melt it down and let it go ahead and get sizzling hot. Not burnt brown, but sizzling and foaming. Then I'm going to put the French toast sticks in the pan, let them brown, and then turn them. So let's get started. So I'm going to put a nice pat of goat's butter for me. And on something like this, you definitely want to use butter because butter gives you that nice brown color. So you see how our French toast sticks are still kind of egg yellow? All right. I may put a little bit more, but I've got a nice little pat here. Let me warm it down. You guys see our fried apples? I'm just gonna let them sit because they're lava hot right now. What you could do is you could get a fork or a knife and just kind of touch them. You know, I'll touch with my hand, but touch them. If you like them still to have a little bit of bite, you could have them now. If you want them like apple pie, like mushy, like just fall apart in your mouth, just let them continue to cook. But they're pretty much done. So like a crustless apple pie. I got some blueberries in my butter. Hold up. A little bit of a burnt piece. Okay, so it doesn't take long, and you guys can see the goat's butter works just like butter. I'm just letting it coat the whole pan. So you see how it's melted and foamy, starting to sizzle. Now I'm gonna put my French toast pieces in it while it's hot. Depending on what I'm making, sometimes I'll just throw everything together. But some things like, I think Jess, was it you? Someone made the pan-sear fish, different things that I've shared with you guys. And a cookbook will come because you do need a cookbook. Um, but yeah, sometimes you want the pan to be hot so that you get that nice sizzle. I'm greedy, I'm eating. I'm scraping up the, I have like half cracker pieces left. I won't eat again until we have Nana's steak. All right, focus, Maggie. All right, I'll show you guys what we have while it's browning. So we cut our French toast into sticks and we're buttering them and letting them cook. Not cook, but brown. All right, I think I'll take my apples out. Again, y'all see why I go with the Maggie cakes? Whew, it's a lot. But I'm happy to cook for you. It makes me happy. You see if my whipped cream is gonna act right. Y'all try to get fancy and get one of these. Better for the environment. It's just watery for me. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. So you can see as you let the apples cool, you have that nice like buttery, sugary drizzle. So I'm going to take the apples out. I'm going to put some cream on top. Then I'm going to drizzle. See how that comes out. So again, see our apples? This is a good snack, a good dessert. You can eat it plain or dress it up. I keep my eye on that French toast. Mom says cook with all of your senses. Don't just set it and forget it. All right. So we have our apples in here. Let me go peek at our French toast. I want the perfect brown. You guys see how it's starting to look like French toast? So I'm going to go ahead and turn them all. Don't want them, you know, like I said, butter can go from brown to, and it's kind of, I'm not going to lie, you guys, it's kind of delicate because it's egg, but I'd rather err on the side of caution. I know, right? All right, so I'm just turning them, then I'm putting them back in the pan. See what I'm doing? I'm just turning them over one at a time. A little bit delicate because it's not bread, but it looks like French toast. So I got my pan kind of full, so I have to like turn it right in the same spot without breaking it. All right, here I come. I know this needs to be back on this stove, but I'm gonna get it over there. When you crowd your pan like I did, it makes it hard to kind of move stuff around. You literally got to do it right in the same spot. But we're almost, it's coming along. Got a couple more to turn. And I'm using these silicone tongs. It'd probably be better with something a little bit more delicate. I got the end pieces. Okay. Maybe a little bit light, but they're gonna go back on the other side. Looking like French toast sticks? Oh, y'all, it's a lot. You see why I make Maggie cakes now, right? We would have been done like 2 hours ago. That's okay. For your Sunday brunch or whatever. So we've got our fried apples. I'm gonna try my cream whipper. I want like a nice dollop of whipped cream, and I'm not getting that. I don't know. But what I'm gonna do is I'm going to drizzle. Oh, thank you. That means a lot. Thank you so much. I didn't think anybody would really like care. This has just been my little happy place, and I'm scraping up and just drizzling the rest. All right, let's taste our apples. Y'all, this is like toffee. No sugar. So imagine this was a beautiful dollop of whipped cream. Oh, for the cream. For anyone new here, this is what I'm using. Silk makes a non-dairy. This is made from coconut milk. So I bought this thing trying to be all fancy, and you pour your cream in here and it's supposed to make it. I'm obviously doing something wrong, but you know what? Let's taste. Our apple, butter, brown sugar. It is so good. Now, I don't know what kind of apples these were. Ladysmith, Pink Lady, something like that. They're a little bit tart. Honeycrisp would be amazing. Fresh fruit, goat butter. All right, French toast is popping back there. Just in time. All right, I'm just gonna check the bottom. Y'all know it can go from brown to burnt. I will say I kind of crowded my pan. Y'all saw what I did. So some of them, like I got a nice color here, and then towards the end it's a little yellow. So I probably should have done a batch of half. But we've already been here since 1842. And who requested this French toast? And I hope she's watching. I don't mind. I love cooking, and I love cooking for you all. So what we're going to do is we're going to plate. We're going to get the prettiest pieces. We're going to dust them with the powdered sweetener. Fresh raspberries. Take a picture. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Coconut ice cream. Coconut milk ice cream. All right. Hold on. Wardrobe malfunction. All right. Got to keep my hair out of my glasses. All right. Y'all, we are at the finish line. Our French toast is done. So now we are going to plate. So in my order yesterday, I had raspberries, and they were a little bit, I think he put something heavy on top of them. So my raspberries were looking kind of like not, they're fine, but they were looking a little bit smushed. So I said, why don't we make a raspberry French toast? All right. So we've got just our plate. I'm trying to decide if I want to call my son down to taste it. I'll taste it first, and I'll make some for him. Let me have my moment. Okay, so let's get the prettiest French toast we can find. How many French toast sticks would you like? And they're kind of crisping up. When you let them cool, they're kind of crisping up. It's 4. Okay, I don't want to overdo it. 3 is a portion. Val is always on me about the portions. I know, right? Okay, so we've got our French toast sticks. Okay, I'll stop. Then I was in the middle of sweeteners. We were talking about Swerve. You guys have seen me. So they make a brown sugar. They make a table sugar, this one that's called granular. But what we're going to use is the confectioner sugar. So they have a powdered sugar substitute, again, 0 calorie. All of your desserts and sweet things, getting a spoon. Now here's the thing. Oh, all right. Want to be light. You don't want just like a blop of powdered sugar. But you guys can see here, it's nice, and I'm just going to dust. kind of more than a little bit. All right, so we've got our powdered sugar. Probably should have used a teaspoon. Raspberries. I just love the color contrast. They're kind of mushed together. If these were, whole raspberries, they are whole, but you see, he kind of smushed them in my order, but whatever. And then, we need syrup. I'll show you guys a couple other things. The sucrin gold that we use can be used as syrup. I know. Mom, Nana's on. Hi, Mom. Y'all, I'm going to be cooking with Mom tonight at 3 p.m. Here's some other syrup options for you. Sucrin gold, Nana, I will save some for you. We have a caramel and a maple flavor. But I'm going to use this Carrie's sugar-free pancake syrup. If you can have full flavor, please have some. Nana's in the chat, y'all. Say hi to my mom. Uncle Stu said I didn't hold it up long enough. What do you guys think? Raspberry French toast? It's a lot, but it's a labor of love. I'm gonna take some pictures because the powdered sugar will melt into the hot French toast, which is fine for flavor, but for picture, thank you, Vel. Just taking lots of pictures. Some with the flash, some without the flash. So again, this is the original recipe, the egg loaf. But when I came up with the Maggie cakes, I'm like, who has time to bake it, cut it, pan fry it on a Sunday brunch? I was going to make turkey bacon. This would be amazing. So if you can't have, grains or you're missing out on French toast because of the sugar. And again, this is pure protein. Thank you, Lawrence. This is pure protein. So when you eat this, you're going to be full for a long time because remember, our batter was just eggs and goat's cheese for me, cream cheese for you. So now you guys have encouraged me. Well, let me do the taste test, and then if you want, we can do our chat and chow. I'm just excited. Oh. All right, I'm trying to decide which one to go for. Make sure I have my powdered sugar and my sweetener. Oh, oh, y'all. The creaminess of the French toast. Of course, the sweetness of the syrup and the powdered sugar. Raspberries are kind of tart. So you guys know, like if you like those Sour Patch candies, so the tartness of the thank you. Thank my parents. Thank my parents. Thank you. You'll hear from Nana today. When I was little, let's do our chat and chow. I'll get Alex, but just know that I think it's great. Do I want to do it? Alex? Do you want to try my French toast or no? Whatever he says, just know we had our moment. We had our moment. Let me get one more bite in. Okay. Nana's in the chat. All right. You want to say hi?
Hello.
This is my youngest. All right. Let me get you a plate. I'll get you your own plate. So we made the raspberry French toast. How many slices would you like?
One.
One?
One for now.
One for now, okay?
One with nothing on it.
One with nothing on it?
Oh, except for the raspberries.
Raspberries? You don't want any powdered sugar, powdered sweetener? You don't want any syrup?
No. I just woke up.
Okay. Uh-oh. I got some raspberry on my hand. Can you bring me a paper towel, please? Thank you, baby. You want to get a fork? And I want some more powdered sweetener. All right. Take a taste.
That's good.
It's good? If I told you we're having French toast and I made a French toast sticks and I made this, you would eat it?
I wouldn't know if it was eggs or not.
Oh, okay. Did you have some with the raspberry? I'm going to get my chair.
It's fluffier than normal.
Fluffier than normal? Nice.
Can I have another one?
No, another one. Did y'all hear that? He wants another one. Mm-hmm. Trying to be all modest, like y'all don't eat everything. Of course. You can have another one. All right.
I made my own breakfast today.
I know. Just one more?
Mm-hmm. But you don't need it anymore. You might find that pan empty.
Oh, now my pan's gonna be empty. Would you like any syrup?
No.
Any raspberries? No. Powdered sugar? Okay, so we're gonna do a chat and chow. Would you like to pull up a chair? My YouTube channel, they've encouraged me to slow down and enjoy. He said he'll have one more, but he said I might find the pan empty. I'm gonna make another mocktail. Do you want to try? I made some sparkling water with cranberry.
I want to try everything.
I want to try everything. All right, pull your chair up. All right, we'll answer questions. All right. So I'll show you guys what I made yesterday. I couldn't find my vodka, but it's okay.
You're going to find me asleep in this chair.
Uh-huh. All right, so I wanted to make a cocktail yesterday, but I couldn't find the special ingredient. So get a glass with ice.
What the? Is there goat cheese in there?
It is goat cheese, yeah. If you were gonna make it, if I was making it just for you guys, I'd probably just use cream cheese. But it does have goat's cheese in it. How do you like it? Tell them how the goat's cheese tastes.
It tastes like cheese, but like a little sweeter.
Sweeter?
Than normal cheese.
Okay, we'll go with that. I'm gonna save my alkaline drops, but a glass of ice. Try everything. So for the cocktail or mocktail, again, the skinny syrups, this one is, I think they're margarita mix, the spiced cranberry. They have so many different flavors. So I just put as many pumps as you want. So that would be like your grenadine or anything like that. You counted? And then any sparkling water or club soda. This is left over from yesterday. I don't even know if it's still fizzy, but this is Topo Chico, which is Mexican, and it has some lime in it. If I had fresh lime or lemon, I could do that. Oh, it's still got some. Let me get you a straw. So in my version, if I could have found it, I would have put a splash of something in there, but that way, you have options. You can still have your cocktails or stuff, but the syrups, a lot of them have, all that extra sugar. So you can put whatever fruit or citrus you like in there.
Thanks.
Welcome, dear. Taste it. Let me know if it needs any more. Taste it.
Oh,
It's halfway gone. Okay, do you like it? How is it?
it's good.
It's good? All right. So we'll stay on just a few minutes. I'm going to sit down and I feel like it's so far away, but if I move it, let's see. Y'all, this counter, forgive me, I'm going to try and move it. I don't know.
Hello.
Oh,
I'm the star of the show now. Alex, substitute teacher.
Alex, the substitute teacher, what would you teach in your class?
Instagram.
Oh, Instagram. Sorry, y'all. Oh, I don't know how to. No, don't, because it's clamped on there.
Yeah.
See?
Join YouTube. They have a better view. Maybe subscribe.
Yes. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all, this is month 3 of Maggie the substitute. You all right?
ASMR.
Well, apparently the mocktail that I was going to make for me is yummy. But if you have club soda, if you have even that sparkling water from like the Walmart one, the clear American, put your 0 sugar sweeteners in there. All right, Alex, what do you think about my YouTube channel?
It has a good purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can see what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do?
Share things with other people. And it's helping you and other people with your weight loss journey. And
What do you think about my weight loss? Have you noticed at all?
yes,
What have you noticed?
you look different.
Okay, I looked.
And you went ziplining.
I did go ziplining. Are you glad that I did that?
Yes.
So I'll share with you guys, for anyone new here, if you look on my community tab and Instagram, I didn't really tell anybody, but I had a little secret that I was carrying for people are enjoying the stream. So we are part of a travel group. Obviously, we haven't been traveling a lot. Y'all, I'm just thinking next time, let me know. Maybe when I make the French toast, I put some raspberries inside instead of just on top. So if you want to do that, if you blend it in the batter, it'll turn the color red. Or you can pour the batter and just drop a few raspberries inside, and then they'll cook inside, probably like that, stuffed. So I've shared that I struggled with my weight my whole life, and the extra weight that I was carrying around was turning into health problems that have now all regulated with no medication, thankfully. I'm still an active mom. Aw, thank you, Titanium. Um, so we're part of a travel group. I try to take a couple trips once a year, a couple trips a year, one with the kids and one by myself, because it's not the same. It's just not the same. But coming from an immigrant family, those of you who all know my story, you'll meet Nana tonight. My family is African. I was born in Ghana. Um, I just see the world very different, and I wanted the boys, even though their dad's American, and we all seem kind of all American. It's important to me that they have an appreciation for other cultures, other food, other accents, because I know what it feels like to grow up and kind of be different. You all right? So we've been to Paris, London, South Africa, learned so much, seen so much. It's amazing. Down to the last slice, y'all.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait, what? No, my last slice.
Oh.
You want this?
No.
So anyway, the group leader will pick a destination, and for me, I'll go anywhere. I'll try anything once. And so, this trip. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that. Titanium, I'll have to look. Thank you. This trip, all of them have very different themes. The Europe trip was very much like an architecture theme. We went to Notre Dame. We saw beautiful cathedrals and all of that. Great. The South Africa trip was very history focused. Of course, we know the story of apartheid and the people, the music, beautiful, tragically beautiful. Loved it. Costa Rica was very adventurous. Mm. Someone has a question for you.
How?
What? Oh, 1 second. Let me just 1 second, babe. So when I was looking at the itinerary for Costa Rica, because we're on a payment plan, right? You pay like $100 a month for 2 years. I don't know. So you don't even really think about it. And then it's time to travel, and it's all inclusive. So you just show up at the airport, and then you travel with a group of people, stay in the same hotels, eat, all that stuff. And so I'm just like, this is great. In South Africa, I noticed, because it's a lot of walking, I was like the last person to get on the bus. People had to wait on me. My knees were bad. I'm like, I'm older, but I'm not old. I don't like this. Long story short, when we got the Costa Rica itinerary and we saw like hiking in the rainforest and kayaking, there was one thing on there that I had never done before. Zip lining. Is that what it looks like? But there was an asterisk. It said, in order to... Uh-huh. Oh, y'all have no idea. Wait till school is out.
As
They're enjoying the peanut gallery. When I saw the itinerary for Costa Rica and all the stuff that we were supposed to do, it said zip lining. But the asterisk said, participants must weigh under 200 pounds. And I'll be honest with you guys, I was not there. And I was so frustrated because I didn't want to pay all this money to go somewhere and not be able to do something and have to sit back and say, you go do that and come tell me how it is. Now, if I got there and I decided I'm not doing that, like kayaking, no. But that was the secret that I kept to see if I could actually meet that goal. And long story short, and 75 pounds later, with at least 25 more to go, I qualified to go ziplining with this kiddo for the first and last time over the rainforest canopy in Costa Rica. It was absolutely beautiful. I posted pictures. This was just last week. So if you scroll back on my community tab or my Instagram or my Facebook, I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher, on all platforms. And I had a live from Costa Rica where I was talking about it. So there's a question for you, Alex.
How do your sons like traveling abroad? Well, I can't speak for my brother, but I like it. It's very different, a lot more cultural than America. There's a lot of different foods, and there's a lot of adventures that you don't get to do in America. Like we got to hike to see a volcano.
That's right.
We got to a lot of other stuff that I can barely. Yeah, we hiked through a rainforest.
Last piece.
We did a lot of hiking, and I'm glad she could keep up. Otherwise, I wouldn't. I was not going to stop.
Wow, did y'all hear that? He said, I'm glad she can keep up because I was not going to stop. So,
You brought me there. I was going to get the most of it. And we missed the first 2 days.
yeah, our flight, it was a whole thing. I documented all of that. You'll see it on the community tab. So, the French toast was amazing. You guys know a little bit more as to, why I've done what I've done. Anything else about my cooking or anything else you want to share? Sorry, Instagram.
Have you ever heard of sugar-free gummy bears?
Yes, sugar-free gummy bears, yes.
Have you ever heard of the original recipe?
No.
Look it
Okay, I'll look it up.
and then cook it and make it.
I don't know if I'm going to make gummy bears because you have to have the mold to pour the liquid in.
You should make like snacks, like candy, instead of just like for the children. The children would like to have something.
The children.
Yeah, the children.
The helpless, homeless, starving children who I have taught to cook. And I think you made an omelet and your own apples. Ooh, I made some apples. You want to try mine?
Sure.
I put a little bit of cream.
Where are my apples?
Oh, your apples are over there.
What'd you put in there?
This is butter, goat's butter, brown sugar, nutmeg.
I'm gonna eat my apple.
What are these batteries doing?
Sitting in my chair. They came up my keyboard and my mouse.
Let's see your apples. Since I don't cook for the children.
Hey, you made them sit for about 3 hours now.
I didn't make them do anything. They asked me to do this
They're
chat.
horrible now. Look at that. Oh, y'all can't see it. You see that?
You put fresh apples on top? You might not have cooked it long enough.
No. They were warm. They were not soggy. They were not disgusting now.
We had a moment shortly before I went live, so
She had a moment.
there's still.
I just went to sleep.
Well,
But they're still good. I don't care. Hey, I'm still in this. Stop angling the camera away from me. No. Yeah. Much better.
is there anything you want to say?
About what? That my apples are really good.
So, Nana will be joining us later this afternoon. We are going to be doing, she wants a steak, so I'm going to do, Belle says you can pop your apples in the air fryer. Thanks, Belle. Make sure you use foil, please. I don't want to have to clean it up.
Can I put the bowls just straight in the air fryer like that?
Mm-hmm. But it'll be hot when you take it out, so.
I do not. Who said that?
Tell Miss Belle thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't like cool apples. Especially when they were pre-cooked.
Y'all, I think I'm going to sign off clean up because we got to get the kitchen reset. Gonna pick up a giveaway box. We'll talk about that maybe. Go pick up Nana. Nana, if you're still on.
I can't afford to subscribe.
I've lost my train of thought.
We're gonna go pick up Nana. Go straight in the kitchen, get a food box, pick up Nana.
Yes, and then for Miss Vale said you're welcome.
Thank you.
And then we're going. I saw a recipe for garlic butter steak bites. So we're gonna do a ribeye, cut into strips. Do you want to try some of what I'm cooking for Nana?
Can you buy how many people are you cooking?
Just Nana.
Can you buy 2?
We're gonna grill some asparagus. Oh, he's not going to the store. I'm very selective where they show up. And then I'm going to do a cauliflower mash. Nana wanted a potato, and I don't eat potato. So we're going to do a cauliflower mash. Exactly. Uh-huh. So y'all can see why I like to cook alone.
Hey, you invited me.
You need a towel. Here, there's one over here. If you can reach it, or there's one on the fridge. Don't reach in there.
What about these?
The silicone, that's for putting something on. I wouldn't grip with that. You could try, but
Where towels?
right here. Can you come around and reach this one? The gray one? And I would use 2 hands, wrap it around the bowl.
Oh.
You got it? All right, y'all. I'm done chowing. So this is our chat and chow, but how are they? You can turn off the air fryer if you're done.
I did.
Okay. Are they better?
Yeah, very.
Thank you, Miss Bell. He says they're better.
But not as good as when I first cooked them.
Ooh. Titanium puts avocado in the air fryer and makes like a baked potato. Yeah, I try to limit my starches, but that sounds amazing from time to time. Do you just, excuse me, half, take the seed out? Do you leave it on the skin or out of the skin? Salt and pepper. Some everything bagel seasoning would be really good.
Don't we have that?
Yeah, but I don't have avocado.
Do you have any bagels?
No bagels. Sorry.
No.
I should have bought some.
You get some bread.
Bread?
Do they make like healthy bread, like
Yeah.
to eat?
Yeah. There's bread that you can have. You guys have just been gone, so I've been clearing out and only keeping the stuff that I eat. Take the seed out and the skin off. Perfect. That's good to know. Then you just cook the half, or you slice it into like wedges. That sounds really tasty. Ooh, titanium. Yes, egg and avocado. You would really like the that sounds like the stuffed peppers that we make. Ooh, yummy. So many different ideas. And you cook the 2 halves. Okay. Awesome. You get more what?
Orange.
And orange.
Orange. I can see you, you know.
Tired already, y'all.
You've been on.
Wait, is that 2 oranges? Are you done with your apples?
No.
See, that's the thing that they do. They start eating something and they move over to something else and just leave it out there and then they start eating something else. Like, we can't be doing that. Clean as you go. All right, y'all.
I'm the special guest.
How are you just going to call yourself the special guest?
I am.
I have to...
You have to what?
Titanium says, you're giving me an orange. I'm assuming Titanium is a mister. So Mr. Titanium said, you going to eat on your pants like that? No napkin, no paper towel? Mr. Titanium is saying that we should try dehydrating some fruits. Did you know the air fryer can dehydrate? You would like it. You know those, when I get those fruit chips that are kind of like crispy and like...
I could put one of these in.
Yeah, he was saying that... Thank you. He was saying that he cuts up, I think, apples and orange slices, and then our air fryer can dehydrate. It just takes a really long time. It's like 11 hours or 10 hours. It's a long time. So we would set it at night and it would cook low and slow overnight. And it basically takes the fruit slices and makes them 1 orange down already.
Yep. Hey, that bag's gonna be gone by this weekend. You want it?
Can you save me 1 orange?
Sure, yeah.
I don't want that one. You peeled it and put it on your pants and then grubby fingers and... Anyway, would you like to try that? Maybe tonight, overnight, we can dehydrate. Well, our apples are gone. We'll see what comes in the giveaway box. And I'll tell you guys about the giveaway box and then...
Hello, Miss Pac-Man.
I'm Pac-Mom. You're Pac-Man. I'm Pac-Mom. Y'all. And this is only half of them. So Alex goes to private school. So they're closed today for Good Friday. Exactly. So Dad was like, oh, yeah, you know they don't have... anyway. So he's here. And then his brother, who is older and an athlete, he's a swimmer.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep going.
Anyway, when they eat...
Oh, and Miss Vale, I have 3 minutes to eat breakfast. And about...
Oh, yeah, Alex goes to military school.
15 minutes to eat lunch. And about like an hour to eat dinner. And that's on good days.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, so you want to throw your orange slices away, please? Or orange wedges? Another one?
Another one.
So, yeah, when both of the boys are here, it is just...
Another.
Yeah. I think they have 3 minutes to eat. Is it 3 minutes to eat or 3 minutes to get dressed?
3 minutes to eat and 3 minutes to get dressed.
Is that when you're on punishment or on regular days?
Regular days. Excuse me.
They say you look like DJ Khaled. Did you just burp on my live stream?
What was I supposed to do? hold it until like the 30 minutes later.
No, you don't hold it. You say, excuse me. You cover up. You step away. I think I had a delivery. Can you go check the door?
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's the mailman.
Oh, I have 2 packages at the front door. Can you take them to her, please?
Oh.
They're outgoing. The box and the bag at the front door. And tell her I forgot to do the pickup request. Can she please take them?
Which box?
The 2 at the front door.
Okay.
Y'all, this is going to devolve into Maggie the mom. And I really try to be elegant for you. And because I work from home and the boys are in school, and as teenagers, they're spending more time with dad, so they're not always with me. So I have been enjoying my impromptu empty nest. And then they're back, and they're eating, and they're burping, and they're commenting. But hey, this is me. Yes,
You made me look crazy.
I made you look crazy.
Yes. She already got the 2.
Oh, she got the packages?
These 2 are the ones she delivered.
Oh, okay. Did you tell her thank you?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So I got 1 and she picked up 2?
Huh?
I got 1 package and she picked up 2?
You got 2 packages she picked up.
You want to bring them in? Maybe we'll do an unboxing.
I did bring them in.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Another orange?
An unboxing. I told you, every time you had those things, I could eat them all.
He's on his 4th cutie. 4! Bring me my packages, please.
Okay.
Y'all, when I started my journey, or when people would see me and they hadn't seen me in a while, they'd be like, oh, you've lost weight. I'm like, yeah, because they eat everything. Can I get my packages, please, sir?
We leave no food for Mom. We eat it all. We're the reason.
Hey, I got boys. I wish, Bill. No, in the boarding school, they eat. Well, he goes to military school, private school, and so they keep a very strict schedule. They eat at a certain time. If they don't do their work, they don't eat. Of course, they have exercises, and like the kitchen is closed at a certain time. So when he's home, it's just the ability to like grab stuff when you want it without having to, ask the commander. What do we got?
In Walmart.
Walmart box? Okay, let's start with Walmart. Number 5.
What's a granola bar?
Have a granola bar. Can I have a knife, please?
A knife.
Oh, wait, there might be scissors in here in the dishwasher. I got a knife.
Transformer. Oh. What did she say?
Read it. Read it out loud.
He's on his way to a stomach ache.
I don't think it was intended to be sung, but do y'all remember like 20 minutes ago we started with, I'll have 1 piece of French toast. And did y'all see my face like, 1? You only want 1 piece of French toast? Has anybody kept count?
Once you give me something, I won't want more until it's gone.
Alex, aka DJ Khaled. Oh, I got an Airbnb guest checking in today, and I ran out of mop supplies. Yes, on top of all this, I'm also an Airbnb hostess. You better not.
Do what?
You better keep it in, and I mean it. It will be you and me in this box. My home has an in-law suite that I rent out. Exactly. Y'all remember that 1 stick of French toast? But my home has an in-law suite that I rent out, and since I'm, amicably divorced from their dad, my in-laws don't come here anymore. So I have a room that I rent out, and I just love hosting and taking care of people. My mom, Nana, that you guys will see tonight, mom is a retired home economics teacher, so you can kind of understand my upbringing.
She's smart.
Nana? Mm-hmm. She's very smart. You like it when Nana cooks too?
I can cook.
Nana can cook?
Almost better. Hey, she taught you.
Yeah.
That's the facts.
Of course. Oh. That is so nice. Oh, I know what it is.
What is it?
No, the packaging I ordered. We'll see what it is. Aw. I love when packaging comes nice. I was like, did somebody gift me something? But I think I know what it is. I think I ordered something for the home. But I love the packaging, just a nice little bow. It's the simple things, right?
Hey, that should be your motto. It's the simple things, like in food. Like when you change your small habits.
Wow. I don't think I said, did I check the box that this is a gift? Maybe I checked the box that this is a gift. Oh, silly. I did select gift box. This is not a gift. I paid $7. I don't need gifts. Y'all, let me show you what this is. But it's nice.
You paid $7.
I must have checked the box. You are silly. Y'all want to see what's really fancy? I needed a new rug for my carpet, for my bathroom. This is a bathroom mat. That's all it is.
Smells good.
I did not check the box. I must have checked the box that this is a gift. And that cost me $7. I want my $7 back. But I had my gift moment. No, honestly, no. But what I do love about Land's End, yeah, it's good quality, but they have lifetime warranty. If something tears or whatever, you can send it back and they'll, I guess, either refund or exchange. And I can't remember, this is a warranty exchange for me. And now the fridge is open. This is outrageous.
I'm gonna get us some coffee.
No, you can't have coffee. You can make a chai latte. You
Can we
can't.
make it the chai latte like you did last time? When I was on the video. You probably explained it on the video too.
Oh, see how slick you are? Can you make a chai latte and explain it on the video? Who's gonna drink it?
Me.
Iced or hot?
Hot. Oh my God. I'm just extending your video in watch time so your videos become higher quality. And
All right,
pay attention to
this is what you can do. Get the boxes, break them down, and take them in the garage. I'm gonna make a chai latte.
Wait, no more sit and chat.
No more sit and chat. No. Take the chairs out of here.
No. This is your chair now. I get your desk.
Oh. What'd I tell you to do?
Oh.
If I make this chai latte and these chairs and boxes are still in here, it's gonna be you and me.
And me drinking a chai latte.
1, 2, 2, 3. Hey.
I gotta run.
I know, y'all. I know. Tell me what this wooden bath mate is. I'm not familiar with that. 2-ingredient chai latte.
I think you still want that.
India spice chai. Yeah, I'll keep the ribbon. I'll use it for somebody else.
Well, you want the ribbon?
Yeah, I want the ribbon. And almond cream. Okay, see now, look at y'all. Oh. Can you put my box on the table, please? Y'all gonna make me stop unboxing. We gotta clean up here. Woo-wee.
This normal plastic straw, recycling.
I need you to clean up those apples, please.
Where are they? I'm not finished.
All right, I need you to finish them. Don't get anything else out.
What? I'm gonna put all the silverware in this cup.
I'll take this. If you're done with your French toast, please scrape it. Oh, okay, Titanium. Inbox me the link.
Are you sure?
No, you can put everything in the sink. I gotta empty the dishwasher.
What's this? Is this homemade?
That's my cream whipper.
How do you whip it?
No. I'll just get you regular whipped cream.
Kill it.
No.
Why?
No.
Why? 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 Watch out.
Okay, so chai latte is done. If you can't have coffee, this is a great substitute. Coffee came up on my food sensitivities in the beginning, so I moved to tea, and I wanted something with a nice bite. So that Celestial Seasonings chai is a nice substitute. You could top this with whipped cream and dust it with cinnamon. But Alex, taste it and let them know. Be very careful, it's hot. Taste the tea.
I'm enjoying my moment.
Oh! Y'all, he gotta go. This is not about you. How's your latte?
Good?
Have you even had it yet?
No.
Exactly. See how you do? You see how
It's
you do?
hot! But am I not? Is it?
How did I teach you to drink something hot?
With a straw from the side.
That would not be smart.
How? A straw?
You can get a spoon and get a little bit. Okay, now you're slurping.
My channel.
Titanium, I'm Maggie, the substitute teacher on all platforms. Try Facebook or Instagram, or if you want to leave it as a comment, or however you want. Whatever works for you. Belle, you see what I mean? How's the latte?
It's really good.
Okay. All right, you guys. I am heading out. Alex, I need you to get your shoes on.
I know how to work the YouTube channel now.
Okay, so
I changed the comment thing. Alex the substitute taste tester. That's why I am now.
God, this is too much. We'll save the French toast for Nana.
For me,
You need to move. All right.
No.
We're going to say goodbye.
No, we're not. I won't let you leave them. Y'all can, yeah, clean up. Clean up. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to clean up, Mom.
No, what we're going to do, we're going to sign off for now.
And then I'm going to go back to sleep.
Okay, you can go to sleep. That's fine. We're going to sign off for now. I'm going to go pick up a food box and pick up Nana, and then we'll be back to do steak.
At what time?
I was thinking 3, but this took a while, so maybe...
Let's 5. Yeah, 5. All y'all be prepared to come back to her channel. No, my channel at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock. p.m. Eastern Time Zone.
You see why he's in military school? Structure. All right, Instagram, thank you.
No!
They said kiss the baby.
No!
And I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Who
said
Twitter,
that?
Facebook, and YouTube.
Who said that?
Mr. Titanium.
No.
Yeah, absolutely.